And my suggestion to you would be to find another industry.
To find another industry? What do you think I am? I try very hard, okay? And this isn't fair.
The fact of the matter is that there's hardworking males out there who are capable of doing the job, and you're taking those jobs away. All right, well, it sounds like you've got a job offer already, so I don't know. Anyway, we're going to move on. Welcome to the program. You have Amanda. Amanda T is here. Go ahead.
Howdy. Howdy, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Do you have any questions for Amanda in regards to the females in the trucking industry?
Well, I just want to talk about trucking.
Is he okay?
I'm from Texas. I've been trucking for 15 years, but I've never encountered such amazing racism or sexism, if you will. Sorry, I sneezed.
What part of Texas, sir?
Well, you know, Texas is such a big state. It's my favorite place in the world. I'm from Austin.
Austin, Texas. I like Austin, Texas, because, you know, when a lot of people picture Texas, they think of Cadillacs with bullhorns on the hood. They think of 80-ounce steaks and beer-drinking cowboys. But, you know, Austin is a real forward-thinking...
Do you know what I think of when I hear of Texas?
What?
A great example of America.
I agree. Now, do you want to get on now with... we have Amanda here. What do you have to say on the topic of women in the trucking industry?
Well, I'd like to ask, have you considered joining a woman trucker cult?
Is that a thing?
All right.
Is that a joke? I don't know.
We're going to move on.
It is the Jesus Chatline guy!
Seems to be a fan of Ronald Reagan. So welcome to the program. Go ahead. You're with T.Rucker and Amanda. We're just going to say Amanda T for now. Go ahead.
First of all, I'd like to say, Amanda, you make me so proud to be an American. Secondly, I'd like to ask you, who is your favorite president? Both of you. Who are your favorite presidents of the United States of America?
Well, I'd like to keep my political views private, to be honest.
Oh!
Well, let me tell you, I am not afraid to give my favorite president is Dwight Eisenhower for creating the interstate road network. Through his vision, we now have a means of hauling goods state to state, and without that road network, I may not have a job, you may not have a potential job, so I'm going to say Dwight Eisenhower. Now, do you have a question for Amanda?
What a true American. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Now, before we go on, I'd like to ask you if you'd like to sing the American anthem with me.
No, this is not a sing-song, sing-along, sing. This is not a sing-along, sing-song. This is a call-in show, so we're going to move on now. We have Arthos. Arthos, go ahead.
Hi, T.Rucker. I've been a long follower of your show for a very long time. I believe that you were once on the help program of Richard Burnish. He had a set up at one of the gas stations that you physically constant.
Sir, I've been a trucker for 19 years. That has been, I'm proud to say, my only occupation.
Okay, well, it might have been a different fellow, but anyways, I'm a trucker too, and I haul large loads of Dad's old-fashioned cream. It's a type of cream soda that we take all around the nation.
Do you have a question for Amanda regarding females in the trucking industry?
Shit.
All right, we're gonna move on now. There's been some, I understand, some name calling. You've had to endure some name calling, both on the road and at the dispatch center. Do you care to tell our audience what types of names you've been called, without getting graphic?
Well, dispatch would radio me and refer to me as Little B, and I know what they mean. I'm not stupid. And I've also been driving down the road, and excuse my language, I won't go too far, but I had a SUV full of guys draw on a piece of paper and said, "Show me your tits." It's almost reverse, you know, usually it's the trucker asking, right? I'm just kidding.
All right, we're gonna go on. Go ahead. All right, we have a, okay, go ahead. Do you have a question for Amanda T on Haul and Ass?
Hello.
Welcome to the program. Go ahead.
Yes, I have a question for Amanda. Let's see here. Oh, it's an honor to be here. So I know women get a lot of flack in the trucking industry. Oh, hang on a second here. I gotta turn down the volume. I got your wonderful stream in the background. All right, 1 second here. All right, here we go. So I know women get a lot of flack about how they can't handle loads very well in the trucking industry. It's a typical stereotype around there. You know, how they have loads spilling everywhere, you know. There's been a lot of jokes about that, but I'm proud to see that Amanda is a good...
All right, I'm gonna ask that if you're gonna call here, you try and keep it a little bit respectful. We're gonna move on now. We got a gentleman by the name of H. H, go ahead. You're now...
Hello.
H, you're with T. Go ahead.
Hey T, I've got a question for Amanda. Can I truck you right in the pussy?
So Amanda, before we get to the calls, one thing I'd like to know is what kind of a truck do you drive?
It's Peterbilt.
Peterbilt. I happen to drive a Peterbilt as well. Happy with the product?
Very happy. I didn't know they made automatics until I started. I'm glad I didn't have to learn how to drive a stick.
Automatic, you're driving an automatic transmission in your rig.
They make that now. If you're such a pro, you should know that.
Oh, I'm aware that they have it.
Google it.
Oh no, I know they have it. I've seen, I keep up with all the conventions and all the rigs and all right, we're gonna move on now. Welcome, go ahead. Okay, we've got a lot of calls lined up, so we ask you just to be patient if you're waiting. Welcome to Haul and Ass. You're with T.Rucker and Amanda T. Go ahead.
Hi, do you support the Second Amendment?
Are you asking me or are you asking Amanda?
Both of you.
All right. Let's see, next we're going to go to east of the Rockies. Go ahead, caller. You're on live on Haul and Ass.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? This is Demetrius. What's up, man? I ain't talked to you in a while. What's happening?
Demetrius, welcome back to the program. A good friend of the program.
Yeah, bro. Yo, man, I like the new format, what you doing here. I just tuned in, though. I just got in. You know, I was at the Flying J taking a shower. Now I'm back in my truck, and I see you got a woman there. And is this some live Jasmine shit? How many tokens to see you eat her out?
Demetrius, what we have here is her name's Amanda, and she has apparently been experiencing some
Is this
difficulty.
the first transgender trucker on here?
Is a witch?
Does she even smoke?
Excuse me?
Do you
Bitch, do you
smoke?
even smoke?
Do you smoke?
No.
T, do you smoke Kush?
I absolutely, when I'm on the road, yeah, I smoke, yeah.
Yo, nigga, give me some of that shit, nigga. Haul me some of that shit when you come
can't
through
smoke
Memphis, bro.
marijuana.
Tobacco, no,
as a trucker.
You and me
tobacco.
gonna get lit
You
up.
can't smoke
Tobacco.
marijuana as a
Fuck
trucker.
you,
If
man.
something bad
You get
happens
loud.
and you get in an accident, they will drug test you and you will lose your license.
Demetrius, I smoke tobacco. Nothing further. Nothing further than tobacco.
Listen, man, I'll smoke your ass, nigga.
Oh.
Okay, no more of the using the N talk.
All right. Yo, man, I just talked to Bob Ross. He said he wants you to get your skinny little white buns in there so he can suck your dick.
Welcome to the program. Go ahead.
I wanted to apologize for my my reaction earlier. It was very unprofessional. I'm sorry, but I did want to call to, I guess, settle a dispute. I'm wondering. This is sort of, I guess, for Amanda. How does she know it was a bra?
Because it was crafted really well. It looked just like a bra. They used
I mean, cars are crafted really well. What if it was just like an H-clip safety belt? Maybe they wanted you to be safe and they really cared.
It had cups and little flowers constructed out of multicolored.
Yeah,
paper.
for impact, like airbags. Maybe they, and they got to look stylish. I wouldn't just want to have like a silver duct tape thing.
Doubt it.
Well, just because you doubt it doesn't make it true.
You trying to argue with me?
I'm just saying that
Were
I
you
think
one who
I
did
think
it?
you should
Can you
take them at
vouch
face
for this?
value.
Sir,
Maybe they really do care.
Sir, I'd
Maybe-
like to cut right to the chase. What is your stance on women in the trucking industry?
I think women in any industry is beneficial. I mean, it's really good to branch out on numerous fronts. I myself deal in what is a predominantly male industry, though you sort of see it a lot of the time, and I'm worried about it because there are. I would never say that people aren't hardworking, but there are people that aren't hardworking out there, and I dare not say that about Amanda. She seems like she genuinely wants to be a trucker and would work hard to do so. However, I would say that she seems to have a sense of entitlement, like she's deserving to be a trucker, and you got to put into any industry.
I
I'm
mean,
just
you
saying
gotta
that
want it.
they could legitimately
You gotta
care.
want it. I
And
have the want.
I think that you're just, you're not willing to open up to them. Maybe they do care about your safety. It could have been a safety belt, and they just, you think it's a bra, and it had flowers. Maybe they just really think, she's a great girl, and one day
I
that little
opened up the
bee
back
will
of
get
my
there.
rig. Before I had to go, I checked my load in distro, and there was a job application to pay less shoes. Okay? That's a straight implication that I should quit this and go handle shoes like a woman should.
No, they wanted to get you to get the employee thing and get the discount steel toes. Once
I
again,
see.
No
safety.
one, you can't even
I
buy
see
steel
here
toes at Payless.
Bengalitis says Amanda should make a trucker calendar.
Will that make them like me? Is that what this is about?
This is just the statement I'm reading.
Do you agree?
I think you should have a calendar out so they know when it's your time of the month. That way they know when you're acting up.
All right, we're gonna move.
That's not nice.
We're gonna move on now.
You think that's funny?
Well, I think, in all honesty, if you're asking my opinion, I think that there is a place for the woman in the trucking industry. Now, let me give you an example of how this could be beneficial. You're driving down the interstate in your Ford Taurus, or your civilian vehicle, and you look and you see on the back part of the semi, the part that holds the items, it says Revlon.
The trailer.
It says Revlon. Now, you're driving past, you're creeping up past the semi, and you see Revlon. Okay, look at this, honey. Look, there's they're hauling Revlon, and then you pull up to the front part that makes it go, and there's a woman driving it. Now, I could see how that could be beneficial for certain products that are being hauled.
Really? So you're saying I should haul woman-specific items based on being a woman? Like it's almost its own advertisement on wheels.
What I'm saying is that...
Because like if I wanted to reverse it, I could say that like you could be hauling camo cans of Busch Light.
And I do.
And then there's you.
And I do. And I haul camo, I haul Budweiser, I've hauled ammunition before for playing.
I don't think you've hauled ammunition.
And what I'm saying to you is
You
that
don't even know what a truck is called. So.
the fact is that trucks these days are often advertisements. How many times have you seen a truck and on the side it says McDonald's? Or maybe you've seen a truck and on the side it says...
And that doesn't mean a damn clown should be driving it.
More often than not, it is.
Oh.
But the point being, that might not be a bad idea to actually have a... I once saw a truck that said Nintendo on the side of it, and the guy who... This is going to sound like a joke, but the guy who's driving it had a big black mustache and a red hat and suspenders, okay? Now what I'm saying is, this adds to the effect. So perhaps it could say Massengill on the side of the truck, and then you pull up and there's
Maybe you should drive a truck that says Bengay on the side.
Well, I've hauled just about everything over the years.
KY.
Welcome to the caller. Welcome to the program. You're on with Amanda T. and T.Rucker. Go ahead. Welcome to the program. Go ahead.
Hi. Oh, geez, I'm so happy I'm actually on the program. I've been calling for a while. So, what I wanted to ask, well, it's because, like, my mom's a truck driver and everything, and, like, we're trying to get, like, better equipment and stuff for communications. What do you think would be, like, good, like, communication equipment?
Midland. You got to go with Midland. American-made. Great circuitry, great reliability, great warranty. I'm telling you that I've spoken to Ron. Well, this is gonna sound funny, but the guy's name is Ron McDonald over at Midland, and excellent product.
Does the warranty cover semen?
Oh, seriously? What? I would like to ask one other question. Are you the Jesus Chatline guy?
I'm not familiar with what you're speaking of.
Are you sure? Because you sound exactly like him, or like you may be related to him or something? Oh, and by the way, girl driver, that was a really funny joke about the Bengay.
It's not a joke.
Well, he should be hauling a big fucking thing of Bengay, because he's super fucking gay. We all know you're just trying to troll us.
Has anybody here ever heard of the...
I was referring to sore muscles.
Has anyone here ever heard the phrase white knight? Welcome to the program. You're on Haul and Ask. Go ahead.
Hey, I've been trying. I'm excited that I'm on, and I had a couple questions.
Well, go ahead. Amanda's here, and I am too.
Okay, so I am, I'm not white, so are you prejudiced, or are you, like, racist, or?
No.
Okay, because, like, most, like, rednecks are, and, Richard Burness for 2016, his asshole is so tight.
Welcome. Do you have a question for Amanda T?
Yeah. No, 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 no. Should there be women drivers on the road? Definitely not. Definitely not. No woman drivers on any American road, and especially not women truckers.
And what is your what is your reasoning for that?
the one simple fact that women, they cannot drive. They can't fucking drive, T.
I've had one mistake.
Hey, Amanda C, Amanda cunt, shut the fuck up.
All right.
This is
our first guest ever on the show, and this is something we're trying here. We're hoping to line up more guests in the future. So what I ask is, regardless of what your opinion is, that you treat our guests with respect. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. If you're experiencing any kind of lag, what we ask is this is a good opportunity for you to refresh your computer. We're going to be back.
September 11th, the day freedom was attacked. One question has remained after all these years. How do you repay a hero? With 9/11 chili, fresh ingredients, bold tasting, made up to the standard of a firefighter, attack a bowl of 9/11 chili. It's a tower of taste. Have you recently been the victim of injustice? Then you need the law firm of Zucker. Have you been the victim of a car accident? Zucker. Have you been the victim of a slip and fall accident? Zucker. Have you been wrongfully imprisoned? Zucker. The law firm of Zucker. Have you recently been the victim of injustice? Then you need the law firm of Zucker. Have you been the victim of a car accident? Zucker. Have you been the victim of a slip and fall accident? Zucker. Have you been wrongfully imprisoned? Zucker. The law firm of Zucker. Have you recently...
For 1,000 of years, tomatoes have been used for salad, sauces, and Italian. So why would you accept tomatoes that aren't the highest quality? Fuck off. Fresh, tasty, and packed right with non-immigrant pickers. From our farm to your table. Fuck off tomatoes, the best from motherland.
Whether you're shipping across the city or across the bay, you can depend on OP Delivery. With our experienced crew and our large fleet of vehicles, you'll never be waiting on OP. Call OP Delivery for all your shipping needs. OP delivers.
Balls of meat in your mouth, sweetened. The luscious flavor of the moist, meaty balls melting in your mouth, sweetened. Our patented Moisture Lock sack seals in moisture and flavor for a better, more juicy meatball, sweetened. If you want quality, just look for meatballs in a sack, sweetened.
YOLO Tattoo Studio is your best choice for quality tattoos. Our artists have 20 years of experience and will create artwork you'll be proud to wear forever. We also carry a wide range of DVDs, including rare Asian titles such as Anime. YOLO Tattoo Studio in Oakland.
It's as much as a violence
Wag. 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 420. 420. 420. 420. 420.
I got something to fix this life.
The wag. 420. 420. 420. 420. No, wag. Wag. 420.
Didn't quite get the monkey off.
Wag. 420. 69. 420. Wag. YOLO 420. Swag. 420. YOLO swag. 420. 420, swag, YOLO, 69, 69, 420, 420, 69, 69, 69, 69, swag, 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 69.
All right. I apologize for that. We had some technical difficulties while we're away. But Laurent has fixed it. We're back here. The phone number is 510-470-6710. Unfortunately, our Twitter is down for this evening, but it will be back next time. I'm with Amanda, our guest, first guest ever. If you're just joining us, Amanda is an aspiring trucker, but has been involved with a bit of a rough ride getting into the industry. So we have a couple questions from Tom. Tom in the chat. Is Amanda like Rick Grimes, or is she like Rick Grimes' wife? Have you watched Walking Dead?
I'm more like Rick Grimes, I'd have to say.
All right.
That's it. That's my answer. I know about The Walking Dead. I'm familiar with it. But honestly, I'm not a fan.
Is there something wrong with your arm?
My back itches.
All right, we're going to take a call now. Welcome to the program. Go ahead.
Hey T, I'm on my truck right. I'm driving across the country right now. T, I'm on my iPod playing Minecraft right now while trucking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I should be paying attention to the road right now, T, but honestly I don't really give a shit.
Well, that doesn't sound very safe to me.
Yeah, well, I've had a few shots of old granddad, and I don't think I'm making good decisions right now.
Well, I think, sir, that if you're going to sit there playing a video game, you might cause a lot of people a lot of grief. All right, we're going to move on. So we have with us Amanda T., who is an aspiring truck driver. And Amanda has been given a little bit of a rough ride, and we want to hear your comments about women in the trucking industry. So let's move along. Go ahead.
Am I on the air?
Yes, you are. Go ahead. You're on Haulin' Ass with T.Rucker.
Oh, wonderful. Let me just call and say, I really don't think we've gotten too many American callers this evening. You know, this is an American show by Americans. And I really wish we had some more real calls this evening. But I'm going to get right to the point. I noticed that Amanda T. has a ring on her finger. Is this a wedding ring?
Decorative.
Decorative ring. You know how that might be a little deceiving. I'm wondering how that affects you in your trucking industry.
It benefits
Do
me.
people harass you when they see you have a wedding ring on?
It benefits me. Helps me.
It benefits you. How so?
People harass me less.
Do you really think that's because of the ring?
What do you think it's because of?
Well, I think maybe you get a muscle shirt. You know, you do a few shoulder stretches. You show them those guns. I think that might scare them off. T, what do you think?
Well, I think I gotta actually agree with Amanda here. I'm thinking the tactic of a ring could possibly keep some lonely truckers out on the road from perhaps approaching her, and is that the message I'm getting from you, Amanda?
Yes.
All right, well, that seems logical to me. I'll have to side with Amanda on that one.
Okay. And now, T, what if you thought about writing perhaps a guide for the newer truckers? We've gotten a lot of calls of people trying to get into the trucking industry. Have you ever considered writing a book?
You know, I have not. That's a very good suggestion. I would definitely consider perhaps writing a book, a book on trucking, a guide.
Right, yeah.
A guide. I could maybe come up with a good price for it and perhaps
you know,
supplement my income with it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, maybe label some of your favorite rest stops, your truck stops that you like. You know, some of the more favorable restrooms, if you know what I mean.
All right, well, thank you for now. We have several calls lined up, so since Amanda is our guest, I'm going to have Amanda actually pick. Which one would you like to go with next? There's a lot to pick from here.
Well, Jesus.
Just point to one, and that's the one that... All right. Welcome to Haul and Ass. You're on the air with T.Rucker and Amanda T.
Hello, my name is Chun.
Chun.
Yes.
Are you an American citizen, Chun?
No, Chinese.
I'm sorry, but that's got to be one of the worst attempts at a Chinese accent I've ever...
Well, I regret picking that.
You picked the real winner there, Amanda. Why don't you try another one? Go ahead. Okay. This is kind of like, Amanda, have you ever, this is kind of like, you point to it and I click on it. Have you ever, say, for example, don't take this the wrong way, but been in the truck, sat on a man's lap and, like maybe, he steers and you're pressing the pedal or, vice versa. He's pressing the pedals, working the gears, and you're steering.
I don't know, have you?
No, I'm an independent operator.
You seem to know a lot about it.
All right, just trying to keep things light. All right, now pick the next one. Okay. We have a gentleman by the name of Fish. Go ahead, Fish.
Well, howdy there. How's y'all doing?
Do you have a question for Amanda or T?
I do. I has a question. I heard earlier that Amanda doesn't drive a stick. She drives an automatic. And I was curious, I think a real trucker knows his way around a stick. I think T would agree that, driving stick can be very beneficial to your trucking loads.
Amanda, how would you react to that?
I'm not very good at handling a stick, and I think that's T's specialty. So maybe he could give me some advice on like a good grip for the stick.
What I'm sensing here is the same kind of attitudes you're running into on the road, you seem to be running into here through our callers. So...
Well, it's not making me very happy.
I'm not saying that I'm in agreement with this.
I feel like you are a little.
But what I'm asking is that the callers keep it civil and you keep it civil as well.
How am I rude? American, how am I rude? They're rude to me. Everyone is being rude to me.
Okay, American badass.
Ban him.
Amanda is rude to T and the callers. Maybe she was called Little B for a reason, he said.
Because I'm little beautiful.
Someone's accusing you of being drunk now. Lou Scont is saying that you're drunk. We've got... Okay, I love America, but whoever keeps putting that flag, we're not able to read the chat.
I couldn't find it.
Someone's saying get more American callers on here. Someone is saying, okay, I don't think Chet is still.
Yep.
Okay, I don't know. Some 2-channel turned down for. I don't understand what that one means. Turned down for what?
Why would you turn it down?
When did you get? All right. Anyways, let's move on now.
I'm not married. I pretend I'm married.
Select the next.
Sorry, T. I don't know what's happening with the equipment, the new setup that you have there.
Okay, we're going to now move on to the next caller. Let's go to Jimmy. Jimmy, you're now live on Haul and Ass. Go ahead.
Hello there. I'd just like to say I think Amanda has a real good future in the trucking industry, but I just don't think it's behind the wheel. I think it's in the passenger seat, because Amanda, you have perfect blowjob lips.
Oh my God.
Welcome to Haul and Ass
That is
with T.Rucker. Go ahead.
ridiculous.
All right, let's go to this caller. Trucker, going by the name of Trucker Fan. Go ahead.
Hello everyone, I'm Scott, president of Domino's Pizza. Have you heard of Hatsune Miku? Today I'd like to announce a new collaborative project featuring Hatsune Miku. Domino's app featuring Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku exists in a software called Vocaloid. Vocaloid enables
Welcome to the program. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi, I'm calling from Lincoln.
Lincoln, Nebraska?
Yes, Lincoln,
Yes, sir.
Nebraska.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Well, Lincoln's not just my favorite town. I think it represents America, and it's also my favorite president.
Excellent, excellent. Lincoln, of course, the capital of Nebraska.
But President Lincoln's one fault was that he saw women and niggers as equal.
I didn't catch that again.
President Lincoln was the best president, apart from the fact that he saw niggers and women as equal.
All right, I'm gonna have to ask, if this doesn't stop, we're gonna pull the plug on this right now. Now you have the choice of being like Rick Grimes or Rick Grimes' son. Now I'm asking you, who here wants to see this go on? Press 1 in the chat now. All right, I'm seeing a lot of ones. So if you want this to go on, what I ask is that you respect the rules of this place, of this channel, and of this service. And regardless of what your opinion is on our guest, or if you agree or disagree, I ask that you show some respect, because if we're ever going to have another guest live on this program again, I think everybody's going to have to start showing some respect pretty soon, or we're going to have to pull the plug on this broadcast. And it's as simple as that. Now we're going to take a couple more before we move into the break, and then I think we may have time for one final segment. Go ahead, welcome to the program. You're on Haulin' Ass.
Hey, so I would just like to say that you should, like, keep the show on, because, like, it's really awesome, and, like, I'm learning, like, different things, and, like, it's really terrible that there's sexism in this industry, because, like, it's literally, like, how do we wipe our ass if you guys don't, like, bring us the toilet paper? Like, it's literally that, you know?
Why are you nodding?
What?
Not you, jerk.
Oh.
That's mean.
Okay, I'm going to ask you now.
I don't like that. Why are you agreeing?
Because he's saying, I think he's taking everybody's side here. Are you not, caller?
Yeah. Oh, well, because, like, it's interesting to see, like, the sexism and, like, how people just haven't evolved, you know, to being, like, where everybody is just human.
It sounds to me as though he's
all,
on your...
like, everyone in the string, they're like...
So because
oh,
I'm a woman, I have to wipe your ass if you're a trucker?
No, it sounds to me like he's on your side.
How is he on my side?
Because he said he's against sexism in the trucking industry.
But then he goes on saying that I should be put to use to serve a trucker.
Oh, is that what you said?
No, I never said that.
No, that was the last call.
No. I think that the sexism is a major problem, because that's just ridiculous. Like, I know that one of my friends, she started just delivering, like, in the city of Montreal,
And like she just delivers like for Tim Hortons.
Okay, we stick to United States of America only. The Republic of the United States of America. Let's go to Bob now. Bob in, I don't know where you are. Go ahead, Bob.
You know, I don't even own a passport. I've never been to Canada.
Hey there, T. I just got a quick, lighthearted joke, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
What do you say to a female trucker?
What?
Get back in the kitchenette. You like that? You want to know? I have one more question for you there, T.
Okay, go ahead, Bob.
Yeah. What does cum taste like?
That's not appropriate for this show. Next. Go on. Or welcome.
Hello, am I live?
You are live. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. I am the true patriot, and I would just like to say, Amanda, I completely agree with you. I am sorry. One thing about America is equality. It's equality, and I just think that you should be able to pursue anything you want, no matter what your sex, your race, your anything. And I'd just like to say I apologize for all these people who are making sexual jokes. And I have two questions. One is for Amanda, and one is for UT.
And then I have a question for you when you're done, but go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Well,
so my
I'll
question
ask
for
you
Amanda:
right now.
what is the most difficult thing that you've had to face as a female trucker?
Go ahead, Amanda.
Feeling inadequate, working just as hard as somebody else, and getting half the recognition, and probably less pay, and being called a B and a C.
Do you deal with this on a daily basis, or is it just weekly, or maybe monthly?
Well, you say just weekly, like that's nothing. If
I'm
go 2
sorry.
days without it happening, it's not acceptable when it does.
Oh, I apologize. And Stephen, my question for you is why you think? Oh, I'm sorry. T. Why do you think that women are not equal to men in the trucking industry?
Well, I think, listen, I think that anybody should be given the opportunity to work. By the way, somebody just typed in white knight alert. I think that I'm not saying a woman can't drive. My question is, what happens if the truck breaks down? How good is the knowledge of the rig? I'm saying, what if a tire goes flat?
Are you saying because I'm a woman, I don't possess the same knowledge? You called a trailer the back part earlier.
Well, I'm saying, look,
You refer to it as the back part and the front part.
doesn't matter what you call it.
But how are you going to explain that when you need a part to somebody? It's in the back part and it's on the bottom and it's got a screw.
As long as I can keep it between the ditches and get my freight delivered on time, then I think that it doesn't matter what I call any part of that rig.
I think you get help.
I'm sorry. Amanda, I have a question. Do you feel like you get smaller loads than the other men? Because you're a woman?
We're going to move on. Seems like, okay. We haven't heard from Troy. Let's go to Troy now. Troy, go ahead. And here we have from Bangalitis in the chat. Timing is everything in trucking. Let's go now to, we're trying to get only first-time callers now. Here's one here. Go ahead. Welcome to the program. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing, T?
I'm doing all right.
My name's Joe. I'm from Southern California, and I got a pretty good question for you here. You ready for it?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to be completely honest. You know, it can get quite lonely out there on the road, right?
Yes.
So you ever find a need to rub one out when you're on the side of the road?
Welcome to the program.
Good.
Go ahead.
You guys give me a...
Do you have a question for Amanda?
Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead. You're live with T.Rucker and Amanda Tarantino. Or Amanda T.
Hi there.
Hey, Amanda.
Hi.
Hey, T.
Hi.
Hey there. Well, look, I just have a question for you guys. What about people who are gay that are truckers? Are they discriminated against as well, just like women?
I don't know, T. You should know.
Well, I think that, listen, I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to tell it as it is. And I'm not saying this is right or this is wrong, but the fact of the matter is the trucking industry is dominated by straight males. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm saying that's the way it is. So if you're anything but, you're in for a rough ride.
Now, if you had to work alongside with other gay truckers, would you work with them?
Well, I don't. I drive my rig. I'm the only one in my rig.
So if there was a hitchhiker and you picked them up and they were gay, would you let them in?
I would probably tell you, sir, that you need to scrape up some bus fare and perhaps picking up hitchhikers. Listen, this is going nowhere. We're going to move on now. We're going to go to Steve. We haven't heard from Steve yet. Go ahead, Steve.
I just want to say, I think Amanda's been very rude tonight to the callers and to you, T, especially when she mocked what kind of loads you've taken, when the only load she's taken's from her dad.
That's rude, and I don't think I've been rude. I just want to address that right now. I get harassed, and people expect me to not stick up for myself. I don't think that's fair. Why does somebody take abuse or criticism, and they can't stand up for themselves? He himself has been agreeing. Like, he brings me on here with a mild disclaimer, and he's nodding when people are talking, and then he you know.
I nod.
No, that person didn't say that. That was the other person. Or, no, come on.
Amanda, if you go back now, if you go back, honey, and you take a
Honey.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they call you?
If you go back and you take a look at some of the past programs, and I'll put the link on the air here. I think, will this come up here? If you go take a look at some of the past programs, what you're going to see is that I often nod as a caller's talking. I mean, I'm like, yes, yeah, I'm hearing you.
You don't do
yes.
it during every call.
I'm acknowledging what you're saying, yes. That's what I do. Yes, okay.
Well, say straight up.
Like, let's, for example...
Grow a pair and tell me, were you agreeing?
With?
The caller.
Which?
And the sexism.
Look, it exists. Do you not? You wouldn't be here.
So you're not nodding, acknowledging it exists. You're nodding because you're laughing. You're nodding because you agree.
Look, a man told a joke. I thought it was funny. It's a joke. That's what they call them, jokes.
Yeah.
The man didn't
Yeah,
phone
you
and
are
say.
a joke.
The man didn't phone up and say, "Hey, I've got fact here. I'm about to tell you fact.
I got fact.
Where should a woman be in the? What do you say to a woman trucker? Get in the kitchenette." Now, he didn't say, "Oh, I got a fact for you." He said, "Hey, I got a joke. It's a call that we can joke on this program."
So it's okay to joke against women, but it's not okay to joke against gays or minorities?
The rules don't allow it.
Oh, so the rules allow joking against hardworking women.
You know what? You can take it up with Matthew Vaughn if you have a problem with it.
I will get a hold of Matthew Vaughn.
And we're going to move on. We got one more we're going to take before the break, and then we're going to come back for one final segment.
Sure.
On
Why not?
If Amanda's willing to stay for.
Sure.
Okay. We have Sean. Sean,
Do they even want me back?
We have Sean. We've had Sean's. There's Sean. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sean. Welcome to Haul and Ass.
Hello, T?
Yes.
T? Yeah, so, quick question. If I want to become a trucker, how do I do that exactly?
You take training, and then you go apply.
Okay.
At a company that trucks, and you apply. That's it. Do you have a question for Amanda?
Yeah, okay. Do you deal with people that are non-Christians? Because I have a buddy of mine that is a Muslim, and he gets a lot of heated conversations from other truckers, I guess.
I have no problem with anybody of any religion being a trucker.
Okay, okay. Amanda, a question.
Yeah.
How long have you been a trucker?
I said a little under. It's been okay. It's been a little over a year and a half. So.
Okay, and do you enjoy doing, I guess, trucking?
Yes, I love it. I love the road. I love traveling. I love the satisfaction of delivering a good load.
I don't know. I don't know if you met a buddy of mine. His name is Marcus Manos. He basically told me not to join trucking because he encountered someone, a trucker that basically he saw having sex. And I'm kind of worried if I will see that type of things in there.
Is there somebody sitting next to you laughing?
No, it's just me.
Sounds like he's opening a bag of chips. This is...
It's probably a bad mic. Sorry.
Is there somebody sitting next to you laughing, perhaps?
My bad. So, will I see anything bad like that?
Well, you might. Can you handle it?
I don't know. Maybe the first few times will be bad, but I think I can do it.
All right, listen, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to be back for one final segment on hauling ass.
My baby drives a Peterbilt, its wheels look big and mean. Jackpot fill the air with smoke, she's proud of that machine. Well, I met her in El Centro, in the men's room of a bar. We consummated our relationship in the front seat of my car. Well, big ugly wheels, rolling on down the line. Big ugly wheels, dragging that gal of mine. With the should let her roll. Lord, her life's so sinful, her home is on the road. Each night she's with another truck stop man that's carrying a heavy load. She wants me to be true to her, she comes home once a month. Her mustache caked with vomit and teeth marks on her butt. Well, big ugly wheels, rolling on down the line. Big ugly wheels, dragging that gal of mine. With the should let her roll. Lord, I hope I wake from this nightmare and someday she'll be gone. Life with her's so frightening, why can't she just move on? Well, big ugly wheels, rolling on down the line. Big ugly...
All right, welcome back to the program. We're here for one final segment. We want to thank everybody for being with us. All the callers, all the chatters. Arcady, chanle is here. We have Beekeeper, Reptoid, Pepperoni Ricky, T Comeback. All right, the list goes on and on. We want to thank everybody, and I also want to thank our first ever guest, Amanda T, who is here because she has been given a rough ride in the trucking industry, being a female in a male-dominated industry. So we have time for a few more calls. Let's get right to them. Let's go to John. John, you're on Haul and Ask. Go ahead. Go ahead,
hello?
John.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
How do you keep up with latest media news as a trucker? I mean, I know you're not connected to the internet all the time, so how do you keep up with news and current events?
Satellite radio is good. There's a trucking radio on there, and smartphones. And how do you keep up with it, Amanda?
Well, we stop every now and then. I got a crap every now and then. I have a smartphone. And come on, there's apps.
Question for Amanda on your last comment. How do you stay regular? Because as a trucker, you know, you don't eat a lot of healthy foods. You eat a lot of greasy foods.
Supplements.
How do you stay regular and healthy?
Exercise. Go for a jog. Stop the rig. Jog.
Well, that doesn't seem very efficient. Maybe you could have shaved an hour off and could have gotten there faster. Now I see why men don't want women trucking, because they're inefficient and they take too much time.
After a certain amount of time on the road, you have to rest.
Steven, do you agree with me on that one?
Well,
they take too much time.
I
It's just
agree,
a
and you
fact.
know what? If somebody, my name's T, if somebody tries to equip my rig with a GPS so they can track what I do, I like to rip that out and throw it into the ditch and say, oops,
That's legal.
Looks like there must have been a malfunction. I'm nowhere near, Sterling, Colorado. I'm actually in Raton.
Maybe I don't fit into trucking because I don't break rules or laws.
Well, sometimes you have to get the job done. Like you might have to go a little bit over the speed limit.
You can still do your job in the time that they expect you to do it. You don't have to break rules and work yourself to death and take diarrhea.
Yes, you do.
craps.
If you love America, you'll do anything for the country, trying to feed the great American citizens.
I'm wondering if perhaps we're starting to see why you're getting a rough ride. Maybe it has very little to do with your gender and more to do with
Your worth ethic. Your
with
worth
your
ethic.
professionalism.
My
Your worth ethic.
professionalism, you're breaking rules.
As the man on the line stated, and I think you can see the picture of him there. It's showing a man standing in front of a rig. Is that you, John, standing in front of the rig on your?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna take a screen grab of that, and it'll be posted on our site.
You can show the chat right now if you'd like. I have no problem.
You
I
know
just want
what?
them to know I'm a hardworking American trucker.
All right, this is.
Yep, that's me right there.
Okay.
Steven, I have to ask him, Steven.
My name is T.
Yeah, Steven. So.
Okay, we were not going to be showing any more things of.
Oh, yeah. So, T, I have a question. What inspired you to start this podcast?
I just like to talk about America.
Yeah, it seems like we haven't been talking about America that much in the past couple of minutes, mainly because of Amanda. She's been taking up all the spotlight.
Well.
So,
that's
Amanda,
why
since
the
we're just going to
guest
get
is-
off the topic of
Well,
you
that's what
being a
happens
little
when
whiny
you're a
woman,
guest on
just
a
talking
show.
about it. What's your
I
favorite
don't
part of America,
understand
and
it.
why do you love this nation?
Yeah, why am I on the
Okay,
show?
I'm really regretting showing his picture now.
That's not how it goes. Well,
Here, let's see how that works. Because now it's blurry. All right, let's move on now.
Knickers.
oh. It's not.
Welcome. Go ahead. Okay, I'm hearing laughing.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
How you doing, T?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Not too well.
Why?
I gotta tell you something, T. I'm a trucker like you. My name is Snake Eyes on the CB. It's about 10 o'clock over here where I am right now. I've been trucking into San Francisco, and while I was driving through San Francisco, my truck was attacked by a wild group of fags.
All right, we're only going to take a couple more. Let's try and get a first-time caller here. Go ahead. Welcome.
Hey T, just have a quick question for you. Couple real quick questions. What are some of your favorite tires to use on your rig?
I use Michelin tires.
Okay, awesome. That's great. Also, would you mind bending over and showing me your booty hole?
All right. Are there any?
Hey T.
Are there any questions for our guest Amanda?
My name's Cletus. I want to take this to a religious level. In the Neon Bible, it says, "Women shall not truck."
Welcome. Go ahead.
Oh, hi T. My name is Tom, and I just woke up and my son was watching TV, and I said, "What are you watching?" And he said, "I'm watching T.Rucker." And I said, "What the fuck is T.Rucker?" And he said, "It's a trucker. And then when I grow up, I want to be like him." And I said, "What the fuck, boy?" And he said,
"Sir, could you watch the language a little bit?"
Yeah. Oh,
and
sorry.
You're talking this way to your
program
son?
for adults. Yeah, my son watched your show, and he said he want to be a trucker. And I'm scared because my son could be a trucker, and I don't know what to do. Can you please help me how to persuade him to be a doctor or a lawyer or something?
Well, I think a trucker is a better profession than either of those.
And how so?
Because you're helping the nation more by doing those things.
Yeah, but how many Ferraris do you have? How many quads do you have? But lawyers have that. We moved to America because we think America is the greatest country in the world. And because if I want to be a trucker, we would stay in poor Europe.
I was born here. I didn't move here. I was born here.
Yeah, but how that makes you a greater person? I mean, I left my country.
I didn't have to fill out any
my home.
paperwork of any sort.
What?
The fact is, if you just want to gauge your value to this nation by the amount of Ferraris you've got in your garage, well, good for you. But you know how I personally gauge it is by what's my worth to my fellow American. Now, if I look over and that American is sitting there with a dinner on the table from the food that I delivered, I don't need no Ferrari in my garage. I just need to be sitting behind the wheel of my truck.
Yeah, that's great, but if you are a doctor and you save lives, how can you be better than doctor? Because you're a trucker, you're more likely to kill people, not save them.
Do you know that I have hauled medical equipment? I've hauled pharmaceuticals. I've hauled life-saving drugs. I've hauled all kinds of equipment that doctors use. Now, if I didn't do that, what would the doctor do? "Oh, sorry, sir. Here, let me jam this ballpoint pen in your throat and see if that might fix your cough." Or I don't know. Well, that's not a very good example, but you know what I'm saying.
If I understand that you said you are carrying drugs?
Pharmaceutical drugs. Legal pharmacy, yes. Medical equipment.
Equipment? I don't think drugs are equipment. Drugs are illegal. All drugs are illegal. I don't believe any drugs is legal.
I'm wondering at what point, sir, you're going to start speaking English.
I'm speaking English.
Welcome to the program. Go ahead.
I was trucking across Texas, San Antonio, and...
Okay, does anybody have a question? Okay, there's a live guest in the studio. Would you stop asking me questions? Do you have a question for our guest? Go ahead.
Hi, real quick question.
Go ahead.
I was gonna ask Amanda how much can she lift?
Well, there's a lifting requirement. I can bench press about 150 pounds. Is that good enough for you?
Okay. I was also wondering, how long did it take you to pass your CDL?
long enough for you to drop your balls.
Excuse me, ma'am? I'll have you know that I'm a swag daddy, and I smoke 24/7 420. Additionally, I'm also trained in the arts of pro smoking. I'm known to smoke out the largest institutions, churches, schools, community centers, rec centers. I am the 420. I am the swag daddy. Thank you very much. Fuck you. Nigger, nigger, nigger.
Do you have a question for Amanda? Great. Yeah, you know, isn't it wonderful? You go to answer a call, and the first thing you hear is some dumbass laughing on the other end. Go ahead. What words of wisdom do you have for us? Oh, we hung up.
That's really crazy that they waited on the line that long just to go.
And his name's
Corey.
Rekt. R-A-K-T.
Rat.
Go ahead. Welcome.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Kaplan97. Actually, I just have a request. I see that Amanda has a tattoo. Is this correct?
Amanda does indeed, yes.
Wow, do you mind flashing that on the screen for a second here?
All right, so what's your point here?
All right, I just want to say Amanda's a cunt.
That's mean and degrading. You made me show my arm and then call me a cunt.
Welcome, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you guys, for both of you, do you dust your TVs?
Sorry, what?
Like when you're, doing proper maintenance on your television, do you find that you dust it? I assume that you drive a lot, given your profession. So I'm wondering how frequently you actually dust the TV itself. Do you ever dust it?
Welcome, go ahead. You have a question for Amanda.
Yes, I have a question for Amanda. Hi, Amanda. I was wondering how it is you keep yourself so professional around T as a trucking partner, because me and my business partner in trucking are now divorcing our perfect trucking relationship because we had a dispute over who loves Jesus more. And her name's Jacqueline, and basically we run this old...
All right. I think we've almost come to the end of it. Do you have anything you'd like to say, Amanda?
Well, I'd like to say that thus far I came on the show with a positive outlook, and it's been kind of diminished. I've gotten a lot of negativity towards women trucking, and some from fellow truckers and some not, and I'm not feeling very good.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what you're expecting, but I have to say that I'm not at all surprised at what's going on here.
Women should not truck, 2Channel says. And how are you not surprised?
Well, I think that we have a certain type of audience here that is kind of partial to the trucker. And I think if you're experiencing some negative things in your career, I think that it's going to reflect on this program.
But how? How is it reflecting on this program? You asked me to be on here and vouched for me and made it seem like it was going to be a positive experience with a light warning of, some viewers might have their own opinions, but this is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, the fact of the matter is that I have to say that I'm not... Look, let's see if we can... Hello, do you have a question for Amanda in terms of her trucking? Go ahead. I mean, I guess what I want to know... Go ahead.
Yes, Amanda. Is it true that you sucked T's ball to get on there?
That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but no offense, T, but this show is...
I think the last thing I want to hear is you insulting this program that I run week after week. I think the fact is.
The last thing I want to hear is you insulting my career.
Well, I think
my dreams.
I think the fact of the matter is,
You're crushing somebody based on opinions, and so are all of you.
I think the fact of the matter is that as a male-dominated industry, it's the way it is, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but that's the way it is. I want to know what happens if a truck breaks down and you have a flat tire. How do you deal with that?
Well, I call AAA. Isn't that what you do?
No, I get out there and I fix it myself, and so do most.
I don't believe it.
The fact,
you probably have your boyfriend help.
Look, this is the fact of the matter. I've had you on here, and you've been less than accommodating.
You've been less than accommodating.
I think you've been a little bit rude, quite frankly, to the callers. And my suggestion to you would be to find another industry.
To find another industry? What do you think I am? I try very hard, okay? And this isn't fair.
The fact of the matter is that there's hardworking males out there who are capable of doing the job, and you're taking those jobs away.
Niggers, 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 niggers. Hey.
Hey T, how's it going? Is anybody there? What's going on here? Hey, everybody span them flags. Everybody get them flags up. We don't need no women in our trucking industry. Hey, you get them flags up, boys. Get them flags up, boys. Oh, yeah. We don't need no women. We don't need no naggers. We don't need none of those minorities. This is an American job, all right? Oh, let's go hog hunting and chew some tobacco. That guy's got the right idea. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, I'm getting hot and bothered. I gotta get my cousin over here. Oh, my cousin Skeeter. We're gonna go hogging tonight, all right? We're gonna lynch ourselves a few naggers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh man, that took forever to get on. Yo, Steven, shout out. I apologize for Amanda putting her hands on you. I apologize. I swear to God. Oh, I gotta close this stream. I'm getting a big loop. Amanda, I know her grandfather recently passed away, so I was just thinking she should use his best Sunday tie that he used to wear to church, Amanda's dead grandfather, and just hang herself with it. That dumb bitch. I mean, I'm worried about people running around and killing the homeless in my hometown, and then there's Amanda taking jobs away from these fucking goddamn what do you call it, towel heads. They're taking over the trucking industry. Are you kidding me? Based out of Steinbach, goddamn raghead bastards. Anyways, I'm gonna hang up. You can let someone else have a turn now. Bye.
Oh, hey. I had a joke for Amanda, but I guess she's gone now. But it was just a comment on why women shouldn't drive, and it's basically because there's no trucking highways between the kitchen and the bedroom. But that's all I wanted to say. Have a good day. Love the show. Love you. Love you, Amanda. Nigger.
Hey T. How's it going? Hey T.
That's where I put dicks in my butt. Chillin' out, maxin', relax, no cool, no putting some dicks right up into my butt. When it
Oh my god, yes. Fuck her right in the pussy. Fuck me. Oh, yes. Oh, guys. Show those flags, everybody.
Oh, baby, I'm back. I'm back. All right. I'd like to give a shout out to Tom. I'd love to get a shout out to Unknown Clown. I'd love to get a shout out to M60 for Jesus. I'd like to get a shout out to American Badass. Who else wants a shout out? Who wants a shout out? I'm giving out shout outs. Oh, Lou Scott, you get a shout out. American Badass, you get a shout out. I'd love to get a shout out to Infinite Channel. Lou Scott, you get another shout out. Mr. Black, you get a shout out. Who else wants a shout out? Who wants a shout out? The Real Moon Man. The Real Nigga Killer. Bobby D, you get a shout out. Phaser, you get a shout out. Or Katie, you get a shout out. Sicker than your average nigger killer. Rip nigger's heads off. Alright, I'd love to get a shout out to Chatline Trucker. I'd love to get a shout out to Pixel. Shout out to holy shit, this is going so fast. Giving a Ladizi. Shout out to Anna. Lou Scott again for the third time. Lou Scott. Shout out to Infinite again. Shout out to Ohio State. Shout out to Jimmy. Shout out to Capo Kid. Shout out to Panzer Kitty. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Ladizzi again. Ladizzi again, you get another shout out. Ladizzi gets another shout out. Oh, Ladizzi gets another one. We got a shout out for Ohio again. We got a shout out for Infinite. We got a shout out to Anna. We got a shout out. We got a shout out. What the fuck? Shout out to Moon Man. We got a shout out to M60 again. We got a shout out for We got a shout out for Anna. We got a shout out for Lou Scott. He's not there. We got a shout out for Ladizzi again. We got a shout out for Internet B. We got a shout out for Ohio State again. We got a shout out for American Badass. We got a shout out for Mr. Black. We got a shout out for Lou Scott for a fourth time. We got a shout out to Heart Spangled Keck. We got a shout out. Got a shout out for Chuck. Got a shout out for M60 again. We got a shout out for Ashley Mary out there. We got a shout out for Richard Burnish. We got a shout out for shout out for beer. We got a shout out for for alcohol. We got a shout out for Infinite Channel again. Another shout out for Richard Burnish. We got a shout out to Ladizi for sixth time. We got a shout out to Chatline Chucker. We got a shout out for American Badass. We got a shout out for Tom.
What do you call 100 niggers on the bottom of the sea? A good start.
Yeah, bring your shit pants back over here. I know she didn't slap the shit out of you again.
Oh, hello, T. I'd just like to say hi, how are you doing? And I'd like to shout out to a couple of people. Anthony Barco, Nathaniel Reeder, T Dizzle, Mr. T. I'd also like to say that Bush did 9/11 and that the government is lying to you. And everything that you've heard is completely wrong. And I'd just like to say, you know what?
Oh, hey, I want to give a shout out to Stephen Chilton and Richard Burns. Bring back Jesus chat line. My boys, Distorted McFly, Brother B.
Oh, guess who's back? Guess who's back? We got more shout outs. Come one, come all. Who wants a shout out? We got a shout out for Ladizzi. We got a shout out for American Badass. We got a shout out for Night Fox. We got a shout out for Ohio State. Oh yeah, this is Me Too channel. We're giving a shout out for everybody. Who wants a shout out? Slave Girl Wonder, you got a shout out. Who wants a shout out? Chatline Chucker, you're getting a shout out. Oh, who's getting a shout out? Shout out for Muhammad. Shout out for Beekeeper. We got a shout out for Mr. Black. We got a shout out for Ladizzi for the 7th time. Praise Ladizzi. We got a shout out for M60, the real M60. M60 for Jesus. We got a shout out for our boy Chatline Chucker again. We got a shout out for Can't Stop George. We got a shout out for Water Boys. Who else? Got that Hard Spangled Peck just fucking posted. Got a shout out for American Badass. Shout out for R9K again. I want normies to leave my board. We got a shout out for Lou Scott. Oh baby Hagley, you get a shout out. Jim Rissels, you get a shout out. We got a shout out for Ladizzi for an 8th time. Oh baby. We got a shout out from Mr. Black. We got a shout out for Ladizi for a 9th time. We got a shout out for American Badass. We got a shout out for Chatline Trucker. Ooh, we got the real Moon Man. He's sicker than the average nigger killer. Twist niggers' heads off. We got a shout out for
Guess what sucks today? It's me, Monkey Game Guys. Alright, shout out to Eggman from R9K. Eggman, you look like a retard, but I love you, Eggman. Yeah, and I think this fucking chat is where it's at. Yeah! Alright, I just want to say, women drivers suck, niggers suck, Jews suck.
Jesus chatline, Jesus chatline.
Oh my god. E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home. 2 Chainz. I just want to give a shout out to Optic Gaming. Fuck niggers. Bye.
Oh baby, we back for a 3rd time. Here we go, here we go. Who wants a shout out? I'm giving out shout outs to everybody. Chatland Trucker, you get a shout out. Ooh, we got Unknown Clown with a shout out. We got Lorena Bobbitt with a shout out. We got Ghost Paul.
Hey there, this is Matt Roloff from Little People Big World. I just wanted to say, give some, shout outs out here and offer Amanda, if you have a CDL, you can definitely come on our farm. Jer is always out there, we do weddings out there. Little Zachary, he just had a shunt put in his head. Anyways, we just usually hire poor Mexicans, but, a stupid-ass woman like you should do. Nigger come.
All right, I'm back for a 4th time. But you know what? I'm going to mix it up a bit for my boy Moon Man. Here we go. K, K, K. Sicker than your average nigger killer. Twist niggers' heads off. Niggers, fucking steak niggers and gayers. Chicken wing eating players.
Hello? Hello? Shout out to 2 Channel.
Oh baby, we back for a 4th time up in this motherfucker. We giving shout outs again. Lou Scott, you get a shout out. Beekeeper, you get a shout out for liking cocks. We got Pixel Bat, you getting a shout out. Martinez, you getting a shout out. Mr. Black, you getting a shout out. Ooh, American Badass, you get another shout out. We got a shout out for Moon Man, the real Moon Man up in here. We got Politics Ghost up in here too. We got Ladizi, of course, for the 10th time, Ladizi. We got the real Moon Man for the 3rd time. We got M60 up in here. M60, Aloha Snack Bar. Who else we got up in here? Who else? We got the Beekeeper again. We got M60 again. And we got Moon Man, sicker than your average nigga killer, of course. We got, who else? We got American Badass, Aloha Snack Bar. We got,